I think this area is ready for smelting. Let's get... That's good to go. So what I kind of want to do is I want to attach this to our iron mine right now, just so we can get the buildup of iron, and that will help us have a little buffer for later on once we want this legit. But then I'd have to discontinue the other train. I don't want to run into any problems, I think. Not... I mean, they'd only run into each other right here, so I guess that's actually quite doable. Let me see if I can do that. We're gonna need to fix this anyways. The junction, I mean. So let's take a look at that and see how we can do this. Our main issue came in when I crossed this track. Then these guys get a little confused. So what I think I have to do is I just need to connect this and then add signals on all sides, just so they know what's going on. Likewise here. I think this is okay. Hang on. The issue here is that I don't know how these chain signals work backwards, you know? Because I need to put some lights over here, I think. But I have a rail signal here, and I think I might want to change this into a rail chain signal. I want to get this to work. So I'm going to try to do that and see if that changes anything. And then we can make this into a chain signal. We want this into a rail chain signal. And I think that'll be okay. We'll have to check this out and see if that's the case. Let's... So if this does work, we can go ahead and put this on the line. What color haven't we used for a train yet? We might want to make this blue like the other one, but we'll make it a turquoise cyan color. 195, 255. There we go. And I want to add the iron mine. I want it to be full cargo, empty cargo, or time passed. Kind of wanted to get on that train so I could monitor it and make sure it's going okay. It should be fine. It's the same length of train as my iron train that's going right now. And it does look like it's loading. We're probably going to want to make this double-sided, so this loads faster in the future. But so far, so good. All right, looks like it's moving. That was quick. And again, this is fine. I'm not going to be outputting this right now, and it's okay. They're going to be backed up, but that's fine because we're going to have a buffer in these chests here. So once we do start getting rid of the chest on the line, or the plates on the line here, we will have a we won't run into any issues here. So as of right now, they are getting to the 16 on each side mark, or the 15 on each side mark. So I guess I'm okay with that. It's kind of weird how the color is different. Alright. Looks like we run into our issue here already. You can go back. Did I label these wrong? Why are you going backwards? Because you're actually going to the iron. I labeled these wrong. I don't know what an oil mine is. Okay, and then these. I think I need to make this a loop. Please don't kill me, trade. I should be able to fix this problem by just making a small loop that comes around, and then whenever it leaves, it takes that path, and then if another one's coming, it'll wait here, and everything will be good. Theoretically. Let's get rid of these guys. And there we go. Let's see if this recognizes the path. It does not recognize the path. There you go. Now it recognizes. Oh, whoops. What was my last save? It should be okay to continue. I wasn't making anything, so it's okay. Where's my car? It's here. So that was my first train death. I think I'm doing pretty well so far. To only die once, right? Right? We'll say yes. Oh, car, no. Well, see you later, car. Okay, there we go. I think I already got that. That should have been my first train death. I didn't see the achievement though. No, let's not do this again. Okay. Okay, so since I made it a loop, I can actually get rid of the signals to go backwards. So that's fine. And we just need to add them here. Come on. So if I put the lights there, that will fix it. That will fix this problem, but because I did not do that yet, we'll back this guy up. Nope. Okay. Let's see. So we want rail signal. Now this is only going to go down. So we want the rail signal here. We want the chain signal here. And then this is going to look at that. And I think that's good. Maybe it's not good. Give me a second. Okay, so if this is going up, this is going to be taking a look at this. This is going down, this is going to be taking a look at this, and this should... Alright. Got it, thanks. Alright, cool. And we're going to want a signal for going down here. So we want a rail signal, and that's going to look at this chain signal here. Or the chain signal is going to be looking at the rail signal here. I think that's good. That should be fine now. Case in point, right here. It worked. Why... Oh. I'm gonna put a rail signal here. And that should cut this off. And it'll tell this guy that someone's at the station already. But if they're here, then that'll be fine. I think that's how this works. I'm gonna hope that's how this works, and we'll see. So if that's the case, we have our iron online. That's pretty cool. So our next question is going to be, do we want to make this complicated where we have this train also picking up the plates to bring to the base, and then we can have two trains running on the same line or running on the same schedule, but they'll just be at different portions of the track at a time. So the idea here is that while this guy is up here, we'll have one either dropping off and then going to pick up the plates. The plates will go to the mine, and then they'll come back up here. And two trains will be going at the same time, but since they're doing the same things, they should take around the same time, which means they'll never run into each other. Or I could make it relatively simpler by just having it like this, having a specified train pick up the plates and dropping them off. I kind of want to work on the 2-on-1 schedule thing that I was just saying, because that's a level of complexity past what I'm doing right now, and I think that would be interesting. I think it's wholly unnecessary, but I think it would be more interesting to try to get that to work. So I kind of want to try. We are going to need to do some more renovation of our rails. Like, we'll probably need to make this into a loop as well, like over here, of some variety. But we'll try to get that to work. First, let's get all these guys together. I'm going to keep this one off the line, because we're going to feed this into the steel. And we'll just make it probably like half. Wait. Steel needs 5 iron. So we have 40 furnaces working here. So that would be enough for 8 furnaces of steel. I don't know if that math works out. What I could do is I could even just put the steel right here, even. I don't have to make a separate area for steel. But then if I want to expand it later, then that will be an issue. Or I could have it just like this and have steel on each of these guys and then just have it throughput, and then the steel will take whatever they need and then output the steel, and all of the ones that they don't need will go into the chests. That sounds kind of interesting too. I don't know how that would work in practice, because right now it's backed up, because we're not getting rid of the iron that's on the line. So what I think I'm going to try is, for right now, while we're working on this, I'm going to set up steel on this one side here, and then we can see how this works and fix it if it doesn't. I don't think this is great. I think we'll definitely need to have more steel being made later at a better pace, but I just want to see how this works. Because the thing is, if I have a dedicated area for the iron or for the steel, I'm gonna need to have a dedicated iron set up for it, and it might be a little bit more trouble, and this might be a little bit better to do. So, well, again, we'll find out. And there we go. So we have steel, we have irons, put them together. Let's make our track of where we want this to go. Probably right here. Now let's see if we can just... I'd like to have them kind of online together. That'd be nice, right? There you go. you know, keep that symmetrical aspect out of it. I mean, pretty neat. And again, I'm leaving room just for expansions later. We have 20 on each. We could have 24. So that's going to be a little bit. And then right here is just for anything I might come up with. Like this thing. I don't know. So this should work out just fine. Let's make our train. Okay. So, like I said before, I think I want to have a loop, or have this train go from here to picking it up to the base. So that means I'm gonna have to connect these two together and then bring it down. Then from there, I'm going to have this. And then that should be good. So let's set this up. Let's see where the train stop should be. If we do this, we're gonna need 2 train stops, I guess. Wait, no, we're gonna need 1 going this way. I mean, a little offline, it looks like. Because this should be the end of the first train, the first cargo. And as you can see, it's skipping that square, that tile, so that's unfortunate. It's not going to be exactly how it is up there. But I guess we'll live with it. Okay, and then cargo. Oh. I put it too far. Put some fuel in here. Get in and bring them back. We'd like it like this. Oh, perfect. Cool. So now we just need to connect them. We'll give a little, make it a little wide, just to add room, just in case there's anything we want to add in the future. So we'll do this. Bring it down, kill some trees. Oh, our grenades are strong enough to kill them in one shot now. That's exciting. We've been doing that research, so I guess they better do it, otherwise I'd be sad. It's too far. I have a little trouble molding these railroads to go how I want them to. But I guess that is acceptable. So we have this area to work with if we want to, say, make a steel production area or add more iron or anything. So that should be good. And And then if this works out just fine, then we can copy paste this, bring it down here, and make it for our copper. And everything is gonna be hunky-dory. So let's set this up. Make some chests. I'm gonna go to the base to grab some more steel so I can make even more chests. We're gonna put a buffer of 1 chest. I was considering putting 2 because again it doesn't hurt, but it might help. So that's one reason. But if we're not outputting everything we're putting down there in a reasonable manner, to have a stock of more than 1 chest, then we just don't need it, period, you know? So I think that is a little too far. The ore, on the other hand, I think is good there for future-proofing any troubles we run into in the later. It's also probably very unnecessary, but doesn't hurt. We're gonna need to make some more stack inserters. We only have the 8 currently. Let's go grab all of our wheels here. And voila, so suddenly we can make a ton more. Let's grab our iron. Stock this guy up again. Stock these up, why not? And let's figure out what else we need to do. We should continue making more utility science. Let's go check on... we need to make some robot flying frames, or flying robot frames. So that means we need steel, batteries, electronic units, circuits, and engines. So let's go grab our engines. Again, we're not making any more currently because we don't have the circuit supply. I need to put some circuits in there if I want this to work. So I guess I'll do that. Because we do have a small supply over here. And this might not last, but that'll be good. Okay, and then we just need... We have the batteries, we have the circuits, we have the engines, we just need the steel. So I'm gonna put down the furnaces for now, so we can have some space. We're just gonna make a ton of robot flying frames. 310 is a little bit more than I was thinking, but hey, that's fine with me, I guess. I'll ensure that that will be making for minutes and hours to come. Okay, so that's all good. What else do we need? We have the stack inserters for now. That should be good for our purposes right now. We are going to need to make more later. We have the substations needed. We're going to need to make more if we want to duplicate this, but that's for later. And yep, that's going to go. We're gonna need to kill this forest here, so you know what that means. Yeah! Destruction. And then this will leave a couple trees left, and then it'll be enough for our robots to just pick up later. And it sucks that we're gonna get rid of most of this forest, but I think it's necessary. I'm gonna cut it off here though. Okay, so it should not spread through past here. Okay, so let's put all of our stack inserters down. We're gonna have a chest buffer. Tree is in the way, apparently. Down our chest. And then... wait, we wanted the opposite. We are supplying to this. We're definitely going to need more splitters as well. And then from there, we have 4 lines and 3 here to supply with. Really, I just need to balance these in such a way that they'll fit. Oops. Okay, that's that. And then I had more splitters. Darn tree trunks always in the way. That's not exactly how I want to do it, but I don't have the splitters for it right now, so we're gonna leave it like that. It's definitely not ideal. One thing that we're gonna have to worry about is fueling our trains. But I think we're gonna be fine because everything's coming to our base and we already have these lines fueled, so I think we're good. I think we're good for now in this configuration. Let's get some power down here. And I'm not really sure what to do with this yet. What we could do is we could add another separate cargo train or cargo wagon specifically for steel. And just add it to the line down here as well. I think that's very doable and fairly easy to do. But for now, we're just gonna input these into a chest. And I think that is what we're going to do in the future. I just need to set that up. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. Pretty good. I think we can make our blueprint of this now. I think that's everything we want, so... can't think of anything else we might want to change here. This will work exactly how we want to for copper as well. We changed everything for copper here. This is how I want it to work, so I think we're good. Let's do it. Let's make our blueprint. We're just gonna do the whole thing. The whole thing. This bottom area is kind of not how we want it, but I'm gonna get rid of it. Cannot zoom in on it though. That sucks. We'll just need to fix this later. Alright. Smelting station. And there we have it. Do we have what we need for a storage chest? We do. Let's do that. Let's make one real quick. Okay. And let's set down a couple of roboports. We're going to use this to get rid of our trees for now. Okay, didn't get the power pole, that's good. Don't want these, don't want these. Just get rid of the whole thing. And that's not how roboports work. Now that I'm thinking about it, I need to make sure that their networks line up. There we go. Okay, so while they do their thing, I'm going to look at what's going on over here. So we don't have the output set up for these guys yet. Again, I kind of want to use this same area that we're using right now for the ore. So that means I want to use up all of my ore, but that's not gonna happen as long as I have trains moving. So it looks like our trains are stopped as well. Let's check out our trains. Up here they've run into an issue. No, okay, that was close. Okay, so this wants to go up here. Oh, okay. I see how it is. So I am just going to make Yeah, I'm thinking about this. I could make this go up through here, and that will solve our problem. I'm just trying to see if there would be other problems if I did do that. Say, for example, a train would be here and then it would have to go that way, but I think that'll be okay. So all I have to do is add this. No? Shouldn't that fix it? Is that not good enough? I think this is okay. Because they should... Eventually these two are going to be doing the same schedule. And that schedule will not allow them to be here at the same time. So... For now, I think this is fine. But now, what are you doing? Your uranium train coming back up here? Oh my gosh. Let's... What? Oh, okay. It says this is no good because it's looking at this train on the track here, and that's saying that it's occupied, and that's not the case. So all we have to do is add a rail signal here, and that will be fine, I think. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Too many trains, guys. This is a real rail world. I don't know how anything works, but we're working on it. Why? What's happening here? Oh, it's just already filled up, I guess. Oh no, I have two going into that one. Okay. I understand. Okay, so I think it's time to take that other train, the original train for the ore away, so we can get this going. Should have brought my car. So we want to change all of this. We'll probably want to do the copper also, but we want to change this into bars, plate. So we're gonna let this run out, and we're gonna stop that other train from coming down here. Wait, wait, wait. Let me on. Okay, so we're gonna change the main iron here to the iron drop off. Okay, so now the trouble here is that this. Alright, hang on. If I do this correctly, I might be able to make do with just a single-headed train. Maybe. But first, I need to fix this loop by allowing them to go through here. But I've already started loading up this train. Okay. Well, aren't we in a pickle? Let's see. I have one too many trains here, and I need to get rid of one of them. So let's get rid of this guy. So that's empty. Let's also get off the track so we don't die. So this guy has taken over what the train I just picked up's job was, which is picking up and loading this. And we'll just continue to do that for now. And that should be good. And then this is going to be the other one that's going to be on this line. Change the color to match. And this guy is going to be dropping off at the main iron. Then it will be going to the iron mine, then iron drop off. Alright, that looks good. So that's what we want. We're gonna ride this train down. Test it out. We can't exactly unload it yet, but okay. No, missed the stop here. We want it to go to the right. There we go. And I don't have the inserters here, so this will be fine. Okay. Alrighty, so this is going to drop off here, and we'll have the plates stocked up, ready to go. We'll probably make this a 2 chest buffer area after this is done. Which is, it's close. 300 left. And from there I can just cut this off. What's going to happen is we're going to have to clean this up then, because we're not going to have any ore coming into here. So I will do that after we run out of ore. And then we'll just put these lines into where the old lines are, and everything should be great. We'll have to do the same thing with our copper line. So there it is. This is done. So I'm going to cut those off. I'm going to have this guy unload. We're going to add another set of stack inserters here so we can get the full 6. Let's have that come into the station. Wait, where are you going? Dang it, train. What are you doing? Is this not the main iron? Train, what are you doing? Okay, well, there's... Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, well, it's taken its loop. So I guess that was a nice test run. I kind of just wanted you to... No, stop. I wanted you to back off for a second though, but that's very cool. Very cool. Okay, there we go. Now this is where it's going to be. I'm just going to redo all of this so we can make sure it's good. That's 6. That's 6. And that's 6. And again, I'm doing a 2 buffer chest because, you know, just in case there's extra plates here, then we can use them. And that will be just fine. That way we'll have no problems with our service here. And if these get filled up, then, you know, life is good. We're not using up everything that we're making, but I mean, we don't need to. We do need some splitters. Did I not make some? I thought I made some. We're also gonna need more medium poles if this goes on. That's okay. So this is gonna be our proof of concept. So we want it to be here until it empties its cargo, or if a minute has passed, then we want it to go to the iron mine. And we want it to be there until either 45 seconds has passed, or if it's full, we want it to go to the drop off. We want it to wait there 40 seconds or until it's empty. And then we're going to want... We don't have an iron pickup. Shoot, I didn't mean to move it. Sorry, train. We now have a station at the bottom. It's called Ike. Ica. Icha. I don't know how you pronounce it. So it's gonna go iron drop off. The main iron mine, iron drop off. Iron pickup, full cargo, or time pass. 30 seconds. Okay. So let's go. Let's test it out. Problem here is that we have a train currently running the schedule, and it's not doing the whole route. So that means we're gonna run into that train. right now, I guess. But that means we can change this train to do the same thing. So we want this to be here. We want it to go to the iron drop off. Here, time pass. 40 seconds, I think. Full inventory, add station, iron mine, main iron, and then empty cargo, or time pass. I forgot what I put. 55 seconds. And that should be that. What is going on here? Why did you not wait, sir? Okay, so we're just following this train along and seeing if it does its job. Fortunately, we have that other train directly on us. What we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to make sure that gets through and waits, say, here instead. So let's do that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, train, wait for me. Okay, there we go. Let's change this to iron pickup. And I am immediately sad because it looks like we screwed up. How did this occur? How did this happen? Just move her back. Redo all these. Okay, that, presuming that's still there, that's cool. Alright. And change this back to automatic. And then let's check to make sure it gets to our base. Okay, so far so good. It should empty shortly, and then we'll watch it go back up to the iron mine. And if once it does that, we'll be satisfied with how this mostly works currently. Then after that, we'll have to reroute these guys. And I need some splitters, that's why I haven't done it yet. And we can clean this up. We'll have a lot to be cleaned, a lot to get cleaned up. Uh-oh. Okay, so again, this should not be happening because these should be on totally different schedules. We're gonna put this back at iron pickup. Why did that go there? Oh. 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 I'm so smart, guys. That's why I have that there, right? Yeah. Cool. Alright. So this should work now. We'll observe that soon. Let's just get this cleaned up.